The 2026 Plymouth GTX is one of the boldest and most emotional revivals the muscle car world has seen in decades. A name that once echoed across drag strips in the golden era of raw American power is now reborn with futuristic engineering, modern performance technology, and an unmistakable retro soul. The GTX has always meant speed, attitude, and an unapologetic presence, and the 2026 model captures all of that energy while transforming it into a modern-day performance beast. Today, we're taking a deep look at everything that makes the 2026 Plymouth GTX one of the most exciting returns in the automotive world. The first thing that commands attention is the design. The car looks like a perfect blend of 1970s muscle nostalgia and next-generation styling. The iconic long hood, wide stance, and aggressive shoulders remain intact, but the lines are sharper, the angles more sculpted, and the proportions redesigned for both aerodynamics and visual drama. The LED lighting signature stretches across the width of the front end, giving it a sinister expression. The grille carries a modern interpretation of the classic GTX look, appearing both futuristic and effortlessly retro at the same time. The hood features functional heat extractors, and the sides show off muscular curves that instantly tell you this car wasn't built to be subtle. The rear design is equally impressive. A full-width LED bar flows across the tail, enclosing the signature rectangular GTX taillight style within a modern frame. Quad exhaust tips sit aggressively in the lower diffuser, and the stance sits low and wide, giving the car a planted look even when it's parked. It is instantly recognizable, instantly intimidating, and unmistakably Plymouth in spirit. Buyers can choose from iconic retro color options like Tor Red, Lemon Twist, B5 Blue, Plum Crazy Purple, and modern metallic shades that give the car a futuristic glow under streetlights. Under the hood is where the 2026 Plymouth GTX becomes truly extraordinary. The GTX name has always been associated with serious power, and this new model continues the tradition with a hybrid-assisted V8 engine. Yes, the heart of the GTX is still a big, throaty, high-output V8, but now it's paired with an electric performance module that boosts torque, sharpens acceleration, and reduces emissions without killing the raw muscle feel. The combined output crosses the 700 horsepower mark, making it the most powerful GTX ever built. The acceleration is brutal, reaching 0 to 100 km/h in under 3 seconds. The electric module fills an instant torque off the line, while the V8 roars to life with a deep thunder that reminds you exactly what kind of heritage this car carries. The transmission is an advanced 8-speed dual-clutch setup, designed to deliver crisp shifts during aggressive driving and smooth performance during cruising. Paddle shifters mounted on the steering wheel allow manual control for those who want the full muscle car experience. The rear-wheel drive layout stays true to the GTX legacy, but buyers can also opt for an all-wheel drive performance variant that maximizes traction during launches and tight cornering. This flexibility makes the 2026 GTX appealing to both traditional muscle fans and modern performance enthusiasts. Handling has been drastically improved compared to any previous Plymouth muscle car. The chassis uses high-strength lightweight materials that increase rigidity while reducing weight. A magnetically controlled suspension system adjusts in milliseconds, reading road conditions and driving behavior to create the perfect balance between comfort and performance. On a straight road, the GTX feels like a rocket. In corners, it feels planted and surprisingly agile for a car of its size. Brembo performance brakes give the GTX incredible stopping power, ensuring the driver has full control, even at extreme speeds. Move inside the cabin, and the experience becomes even more impressive. The interior takes heavy inspiration from the classic muscle era, but elevates it with cutting-edge technology and luxurious materials. The driver sits in a deep, supportive performance seat wrapped in premium leather and Alcantara, with contrast stitching that reflects classic GTX styling. The instrument cluster is a fully digital display that blends retro fonts and classic gauges with modern graphics. When the engine starts, the gauges animate in a dramatic sequence that instantly gets the adrenaline pumping. A large touchscreen infotainment system dominates the center console, offering wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, enhanced navigation, customizable performance modes, and real-time vehicle telemetry. The interface is smooth, intuitive, and designed specifically for performance driving. A unique GTX mode sharpens throttle response, stiffens suspension, adjusts the exhaust valves for maximum roar, and delivers a more aggressive driving character. The sound system comes from Harman Kardon, filling the cabin with deep, crisp audio, though many drivers may prefer listening to the V8 itself. Technology doesn't stop there. The 2026 GTX includes advanced safety features like adaptive cruise control, lane guidance, collision avoidance, blind spot monitoring, and a full 360-degree camera system. Even though this is a high-performance muscle car, Plymouth engineers ensured it still meets modern safety standards without dulling the driving excitement. The car also includes biometric startup, meaning the driver can start the engine using fingerprint recognition. Another major highlight is customization. Plymouth offers dozens of performance packages, interior themes, graphics kits, wheel options, exhaust sound profiles, and even retro badging packages for fans who want the car to look like a modernized version of the 1971 model. This level of personalization allows every owner to build a unique GTX that reflects their style, whether they want something modern and sharp or something dripping with classic muscle attitude. In real-world driving, the 2026 Plymouth GTX feels alive. The rumble of the V8, the electric instant torque, the aggressive stance, and the futuristic interior create a blend of old-school emotion and modern engineering. It's loud when you want it to be, quiet when cruising in electric-only mode, and always ready to explode with power when the road opens up. This dual personality makes the car surprisingly versatile. It can be a daily driver, a track monster, or a weekend cruiser depending on how the driver configures it. The 2026 GTX represents more than just a comeback for Plymouth. It's a celebration of American muscle history, fused with the technology of the future. It keeps the heart and character of the classic GTX alive, but redefines what a modern muscle car can be: faster, smarter, sharper, and more thrilling. This car isn't just built for nostalgia. It's built for people who want to feel something every time they press the start button. It's built for enthusiasts who believe cars should be emotional, expressive, powerful, and unforgettable. The 2026 Plymouth GTX is exactly that: powerful, futuristic, emotional, crazy fast, and absolutely worthy of carrying the legendary GTX name into a new era.